Hey, so let's talk about how I look at a position on a chessboard and come up with the moves that I have come up. So right now my elo rating on chess.com is 1100 and on Lichess it's 1400. So there's a difference between the rating system on Lichess and chess.com, but the method is pretty much the same with some big major differences. Anyway, so I am, as an intermediate player, how do I come up with the moves that I have come up on the chessboards? And it often puzzles other people. Like, they think that I'm some sort of a genius when I beat them in chess. In reality, chess is a pattern recognition game as much as it is a game of intelligence and brain. So all you have to do to learn to make better moves on chessboard is to learn about tactical motifs and puzzles. So you have to solve a lot on lots of puzzles to be able to come up with the moves I have come up with. So what do I do? What did I do? So I went to lichess.org and I started solving puzzles one by one. And when I solved a puzzle, I understood why I solved them, of course. But when I wasn't able to solve a puzzle, I went back and saw what I did wrong and how could I have solved the puzzle. And that's how I understood the certain ideas behind each puzzle. And each puzzle has different ideas implemented in them. And once you understand these ideas, they get drilled into your mind by doing more and more puzzles. That's how, when you look at a chess position on a chessboard, you can immediately understand, at least intuitively understand, that there is some sort of tactical combination you should look for. That's when you start to do calculations. Now, you don't really have to do calculations all the way. You can just calculate first 2 or 3 moves if you have time, but if you're playing faster chess games, you can even calculate 1 move combinations. And if you have a strong gut feeling that this move is going to work, you should play it and let your opponents decide. Another thing that's really important about chess is that if you can make your opponents decide on things, they are going to make mistakes. They are going to be the one to make mistakes. So you have to always ask your opponent the question, what are you going to do next? That's when they will going to run out their time, run out their clock, or they're going to make mistakes because they're making decisions too quickly. So next, lesson number 2, right? Make your opponents do things. So the third thing is learning about openings. This is where I do not excel at. So learning about certain openings and how the ideas behind each opening works is a very important thing to do as an intermediate player. So I am not currently learning any openings seriously. Because I'm not learning any openings seriously, I am not able to sometimes generate enough tactical combinations in my games. And I need to focus more on that. I am not going to lie. If you have enough opening knowledge about a certain opening theory, then you can gain an advantage early in the game. An advantage means you can have an initiative, you can have an attack, and you can punch your way through your opponent in a chessboard. So that's how you can actually learn to make good moves. Learn about puzzles, do lots and lots of puzzles, and make your opponents decide. And the third is learn about opening principles, certain openings, and how the opening works. That's how you can make good moves in a chessboard. Thank you so much.